Howdy folks, this is the Arkham Hillbilly, and I'm here with another one of my tips for self-isolating. Now I'm real glad to see that there's been so much focus on mental health while we're all in the lockdown, but there's one subject that the mainstream media kind of been avoiding. And yeah, I'm talking about mental possession. Has this ever happened to you? You're sitting on the sofa eating some Cool Ranch Doritos and watching Tiger King, or maybe you're just staring at a cool rock you found in an abandoned church. Doesn't even have to be you found it in the church. It might have been dug up out of the ground where it had been laying dormant for millions of years. Well, I'm kind of getting off my main idea here. The point is, you're sitting there minding your own business, and next thing you know, poof! You're in some other place entirely, like a vast cyclopean metropolis, or maybe it's hundreds of years ago and everybody thinks you're a warlock. Then next thing you know, it's like the next day or 3 years later, and you have no memory of what you've been doing, and all your friends are going, how come you've been acting so weird? Well, you might be thinking, how did you know that, Mr. Arkham Hillbilly? You some kind of mind reader or something? No, I ain't. I just know this happens to a lot of folks, and most folks think it only happens to them. What happened was, you got possessed. Some entity like come and kicked you out of your brain and put your mind in its body, and then it like took over your brain and your body. And it might have been a superior race, just wants to see what's going on Earth in today times. Might have been an evil entity who wants some help opening up portals to its own dimension. Could have maybe even been your great-great-grandfather, especially if you got a big scary picture of him up in your house. There's actually quite a few options here. Anyway, this happens all the time. I mean, just last week, I was sitting on the sofa, working my way through a box of vanilla wafers and getting ready for the Green Acres Marathon. And next thing you know, boom! I'm floating towards these huge white buildings, these strange conical shapes reaching up into the sky. And at first I thought I was at the Denver airport, and I thought, great, I'll go to the Panda Express, get me some orange chicken. But no, it wasn't the Denver airport. It was even weirder than that. And the thing is, somehow I knew it was non-Euclidean geometry, which was real strange on account of I flunked geometry, and I always get Euclid mixed up with Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, I was floating there for what felt like eons, and I really had to go to the bathroom. And then next thing you know, boom, I'm back on the sofa, only it's the next day. And I said to my wife, what did I do? And she said, well, I watched the whole Green Acres Marathon. That was like 12 hours. I said, well, what'd I do then? And she said, I went and got myself another box of vanilla wafers, and then I watched the Wild Wild West Marathon. And I said, didn't you even know it wasn't me? And she said, no, on account of I didn't say nothing, and I really love Wild Wild West. So the point is, don't get too freaked out about getting possessed. I mean, it happens to the best of us. Yeah, I was a little irritated on account of I missed the Wild Wild West Marathon and I'm down a box of vanilla wafers. But it's not like I opened the gate to Yog Sothoth or nothing like that. Sometimes these things, whatever they are, just want to watch some good TV. Like maybe when the cable goes on the fritz, wherever dimension they're from, this is their only option. Kind of like that time that our dish got blown down when I was getting ready to watch the Suits season finale, and I had to go over to JT's house to watch it. But listen, I got a message for all you interdimensional boppers out there. There is an F-Troop marathon on Friday that I really want to watch. So don't even think about kicking me out of my brain during that. You want to watch it? Feel free to kick Leroy out of his brain and you can come over and watch it with me. But you're going to have to bring... Hello. So nice to see you. Just forget whatever I've been saying. Please excuse me. I have some work to do.